Okay, so you can tell by my videos, where I live really is in Gumdrop Land, and when I say this, I'm not trying to make it sound like I live in a shitty area. I don't at all. Where I live is really awesome, and I love living here, and growing up here was great. But it's made for some great stories. You guys know that for sure. But I want to tell you guys a little childhood story of mine. Considering the childhood stories do so fucking awesome, you guys always kill it with the likes and stuff like that. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. But this video, we're talking about hookers, okay? I've talked about hookers before in my videos, but where I'm from, they're really not anywhere to be found. Like, usually there's a few here and there on the corners of the streets, but they get caught pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty sure the police here are pretty good about them. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't go too, deep into that part of town, but hookers are pretty rare here. I'm not gonna lie. You really gotta seek them out to find them. And this is a childhood story involving them. And I know you're probably thinking, all right, Luna, what'd you do this time, dude? Were you 11? Did you have a threesome with them? No, okay, it's nothing like that, so please don't get the wrong idea. But, I was really young, okay, guys? I was probably 10 or 11 years old when this happened, and I was hanging out with a good friend of mine at the time, someone that I knew back in elementary school, and we were really great friends, like, really good friends, and I loved going to his house. His dad and his mom were really cool people. They had all the coolest toys. They had, like, go-karts and shit, and they just had everything, okay? And me being fucking little Luna that loved to play around on everything, it just was awesome. And his dad would always take us into the city, okay, right? Into the main part where most of the bad shit happens because he wanted to do errands. And we love running errands with him, so we would go and then he would do all of his stuff and then he'd take us to the toy shop or Toys R Us or whatever and hang out in there and just kind of let us mess around in there. So that's what we do. And we were hanging out there with him. He's getting all his stuff done. And I remember every single time he went to the store, afterwards he would go to this massage parlor for like 15 to 20 minutes to get a massage. And I didn't really know what the hell that was. Like, I was young. I didn't really see the point in getting that. But then again, I look at it now and I'm like, dude, getting massages are fucking dope. But anyway, he goes into this massage parlor all the time with us. And, the girls would come out that worked there and say hello to us. And, he'd introduce them to us. And we thought it was really cool. Everyone there was pretty nice. And we didn't really have a problem with going there. But then something happened, okay, and this was really, really fucked up, like really fucked up. After consistently going to this massage parlor, I realized that everyone that worked there were girls. And then after going there some more, I realized that everyone that worked there were girls and they were Korean. And I already know some of you are going to be like, Luna, who gives a fuck, dude? It's just Korean girls. Like, it's probably a family-owned business. Like, they all were family. And that's what I thought, too. I thought it was really awesome, to be honest. I was like, oh, cool, this whole family has a massage parlor. It's going really good because I see people there every day. And then something happened. I stopped going to my friend's house. We just didn't talk for a little bit. And when I went to call my friend, my parents wouldn't let me. They were like, no. And every time I tried to call, they'd take the phone from me. So it was really confusing. And me being so little, I didn't know what to do. And every time I bring it up to my parents, they wouldn't answer me. They'd just be like, no, you're too young for this. And I was like, what am I too young for? Why can't you tell me why I can't hang out with my friend? And I'm sick of calling him my friend. So let's just call him Spencer, okay? I was like, I'm sick of, not being able to hang out with Spencer. He's my best friend. And they still wouldn't let us hang out. So a day came where I was hanging out with one of my good friends, another good friend from school. And I asked him, I was like, dude, let's invite Spencer over. And he's like, I don't really know. I haven't hung out with him in a while or heard from him. And the kid's mom came in the room and she's like, no, Spencer won't be coming over here anymore. And when she said that, me and my friend both knew something was up. So we both looked at her and we were like, why can't Spencer come over anymore? And she looked at us and she's just like, his family is messed up. His family is all sorts of messed up. There's no way I'm letting him in our house or you're going over there. And that's when my friend just straight up asked her. He was like, what's going on, Mom? Like, why can't we do that? And she told us pretty much everything. She didn't really go too in detail, but she just told us that his father was a very messed up man and that he was using adult services in the inner city. And when she said that, even I didn't really understand it. And my friend's like, what the hell is adult services? And she's just like, bad things, very bad things. He was using women to do bad things. And when she said that, I played GTA enough back then to realize what that meant. And I was like, holy fuck. So I went back home, had a talk with my parents about it, and basically just got all the info. And it sucked. It really sucked. Like, it basically just meant that I couldn't hang out with my friend anymore. And every time I went to the city with his dad and him, that we were basically hanging out with hookers. We were just kicking it with some hookers. Like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, this is my son and his friend. They think that I'm just getting a massage when in reality I'm fucking you guys because this is a hooker place. And it was so crazy to me, like, when I found out that basically we were just kicking it at a hooker place. And it was a Korean hooker place, too. They didn't hire any normal girls. Like, they were all Korean girls. And it's just fucking crazy to think about. Like, imagine if we were there when the police showed up and raided the place. Could you imagine that news article title? 2 elementary school students in jail at hooker parlor. Like, could you imagine that? I just couldn't. I thought that was so fucking funny. But yeah, guys, little Luna was kicking it with some hookers back in the day. Still really crazy to think about, but I thought you guys would really enjoy this. I hope you did. If you did like the video and you want to see more shit like this, make sure you hit the like button. And yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.